Right? A few weeks ago, Melissa Cole caught up with a young entrepreneur who came up with a recipe for this drink that's actually good for you and tastes delicious.
Take a look.
Right now, it's just a coconut hot chocolate.
Okay.
And next, we'd like to do maybe a peppermint or some other flavors.
This isn't the typical hot chocolate mix you pick up in the grocery store. This one is dairy-free, gluten-free, paleo, organic, vegan, and made from just 5 pure ingredients.
It's coconut milk, coconut sugar, ground vanilla beans, Himalayan salt, and of course, cocoa powder. And that's it.
Meet Ali Lazowski, founder and CEO of Bare Life. She started this business of creating crave-worthy yet allergy-friendly foods, including a healthier hot chocolate, after months of sickness and some difficult news from her doctors.
I was actually in college and I had to take a medical leave of absence because I just was so tired. I couldn't get out of bed and I had no idea what was going on. And it took a couple of years of figuring it out. But I was diagnosed with thyroid cancer, IBS, Lyme disease, like the list, like I could literally, it's an unbelievable amount of stuff.
And how old were you at that time?
21, 20? I mean, something like that should not have happened so young.
In order to heal herself, Ali looked at the food she was eating and decided to make some big changes to her daily diet.
Basically, it's all gluten-free, dairy-free, refined sugar-free are like the basic course of it, which pretty much didn't leave me with a lot of options, to be honest. And especially at that time with my thyroid, I was guzzling like Swiss Miss. And if you've ever looked at the ingredients in Swiss Miss, it's like, doesn't totally look like food. Right. And so the doctors were like, you cannot eat that anymore. And so I needed something to keep warm, and that's how I came up with our hot chocolate.
So she started playing around with different hot chocolate ingredients that would fit within her new eating style.
The hardest part was finding pure ingredients, stuff that didn't have fillers or additives or preservatives or anything like that. And that was so important to me, to have sort of like a food that you could make at home, but that was available and that was convenient and everything like that.
Of course, there was taste testing.
Friends are probably so sick of hot chocolate, and my family. Every time I'd come over for holidays or anything, I'd be like, you have to taste this, it's the new batch.
It took quite a few batches and some tweaking to create the perfect balance.
Little tiny tweak made the biggest difference.
And then was that the one that your friends and family said, this is it, you've got it?
Literally, they were like, stop playing around with it. You've obsessed enough. Just do it, this is great.
The cocoa is made and packaged in a gluten-free facility in Berlin and shipped all over the country.
And how many servings will this make?
That's 10.
10 servings, wow, yeah. Okay.
And then if you want like a little tiny taster, we have this, which is about 2.5.
This is the cutest thing ever.
Thank you.
Absolutely love it.
Just add hot water or your favorite milk.
Oh, wow. That's so delicious.
Thank you.
And you would never know that it was actually good for you and healthy ingredients. I mean, it tastes like a super thick, creamy hot chocolate.
Thank you. That was the goal. I didn't want you to feel like you were being deprived while eating.
Delicious.
Ali was recently featured in the Hartford Business Journal as one of the top 40 under 40 rising stars. And to add to her accomplishments at the ripe age of 27, she has a cookbook coming out in the spring.
It's all desserts, but it's everything like angel food cake, ice cream, lots of cakes, cookies, brownies, everything that I love and couldn't have after, I was sick and sort of changed my diet. But it's all, gluten-free, dairy-free, refined sugar-free. A lot of it's paleo, some of it's vegan.
So how do you feel now since you've totally changed your lifestyle?
So much better. It's still an ongoing process, especially with the Lyme disease and, managing my thyroid and everything, but just total 180, honestly. Yeah, so much better.
All right, right now you can order Bare Life hot chocolate online at eatbarelife.com.
That sounds delicious.
Really good,
and Melissa
right?
Cole really loved it. Ali also leads some support groups on Facebook focusing on living with chronic illnesses. Just search Bare Life on Facebook.